Welcome to another episode on our channel. I am in my comfy shirt, still enjoying the break. I wish I could retire. Wouldn't it be nice to retire at the age of 20 or something like that? I'm sorry, my cat is trying to go for my tea, and that's probably not good for her. Now, she's been really quiet up until now. Every time we get the camera out, it's her moment to shine, I guess, in the sun. But yeah, so we can put her on the floor, but she'll just jump back up. So we'll just bear with her. Anyway, so this you've seen, but not quite done. I was a couple days before Christmas. I was just out at an antique place, just doing something I hadn't done in a long time, just having fun in an antique place, just looking around, not really looking for anything specific, just enjoying the process. She's going after the tea again. I don't know what's with her. Anyway, and it's the same antique shop where I found the G.I. Joe Jeep that we showed you way back when, that I got for $27. Somebody had repainted it. It was in really great condition, missing a few pieces, but it was still in great condition. And I had remembered seeing on eBay, Jeeps like that. Sorry, she just knocked something over. And she is a happy camper. So I had remembered seeing Jeeps like that on eBay for like 150, 250, 350, sometimes more dollars. And I kept thinking, okay, this is selling for $27. Buy it, flip it. And I was so excited. I called my husband. Sorry to keep grabbing things that she wants to play with. I called my husband, showed him some pictures of it, and he said, get it. So I knew we were on the same sheet of music, which we were not. We weren't even on the same planet, because I was thinking, buy low, sell high, and he was thinking mine. So we still have it, and it's just a wonderful thing. It was a blessing to find something like that, an antique shop of all places. It's one in a million, one of those deals that you go, wow, that was cool. Well, I went back to the same antique shop. Hadn't been there for some time. I'm going to put these things off to the side again now. And I was just there to enjoy the day, just looking around, really wasn't thinking about buying anything. And I came to a different booth, and there was this figure, not with this head, but with this head. And it said Sideshow, $6. And I went, okay. It's like, that once in a million feeling. It happened twice. I went like, okay, $6. There's no way I'm walking away from a $6 Sideshow figure. And I didn't. I just didn't have enough cash. Well, I actually had no cash. My credit card. That's it. And apparently when I brought this one thing up, which just the one thing up, it was only $6, and they said they couldn't sell it to me. They could hold on to it for me, but I had to have a $10 purchase in order to use a credit card. So I found something else, and it was a present for somebody else. So it worked out fine. So $6. And interestingly, it said Sideshow, which I immediately recognized it to be Sideshow. I immediately knew this was the wrong head for it. This is an older Han Solo head. But what was interesting is that it had a Han Solo belt on it. So it was a combo of Indiana Jones and Han Solo. And but that didn't matter to me, because I'd been wanting for some time, an Indiana Jones one figure, and this was an opportunity to get one. So what I did is I found an unbranded head on eBay, and it took a while to get here, but it finally did. And it's not the best head. I don't think Hot Toys has made a really great. I don't know if they've even done an Indiana Jones figure. They may have, but Sideshow at the time, this was cutting edge stuff with Sideshow. The only thing I don't like about Sideshow is that if you notice where the sleeve is, the arms are too long. And that's just frustrating on my end to see the arms are too long. But this is an unbranded head, and it's not the best unbranded head you can find. But then again, there are not a lot of toy makers making Indiana Jones anymore, so they're not improving the heads that used to be a theme when people would redo things like the Terminator. They would make a better head and so forth. This head is good, but this is Han Solo, older version, Han Solo. So I, like I said, I got the unbranded head, and I made the holster. The gun was something my husband had made way back when. The belt I had made way back when. The lasso I made tonight, and just put them together, and he seems to be pretty good. So for $6, I don't think you can beat it. Is it the best Indiana Jones figure imaginable? Absolutely not. It is Sideshow, and it was $6 plus the cost of the head. So the head costs more than the figure did. I think the head cost like, I don't know, $20, something like that. Yeah. But I had to wait for a while to get it because it was coming from China. So anyway, we'll pause now and get him on a turn tray. We are back, and the other problem with this figure, even though it was a steal for $6, is that the jacket is starting to flake just a little bit in places, and you'll see that in the closer shots. But I actually learned the other day how to fix this. It's a think outside of the box solution that I never would have thought of on my own. I need to go back and find the video so I can give the person who came up with the idea. I don't know if they learned it from somebody else, but it's a wonderful way to fix things like this. So anyway, I don't think this is bad enough to invest in fixing it. And it's not going to be a large financial investment. It's just time, energy, that sort of thing. But I do have a pair of chaps that I would like to fix. So that'll be a project, a how-to. And I do need to give the person credit who came up with the thinking outside the box solution that worked so wonderfully. So anyway, here he is. We'll just kind of go around. So he came with the jacket, with the pants, with the shoes. He came with this head, not the head that's on him right now. An older looking Han Solo. He did not have a gun. He had a Han Solo holster rig, but he did not have a gun. He did not have this holster. I made this holster. I made the belt. I made the lasso. So, yeah. So we'll just go around and see him from all sides. It looks pretty good, other than the arms are too long. I hate it when arms are too long or legs are too long too, because the pants are too far up and the sleeves are too far up. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look tailored. So I think he'll be moved to a different body or I might even experiment with having my husband cut the arms down a bit. And if that works out, I'll show you guys what happens. All right, so we'll pause now and get some tighter close-ups from here on out. I'm sure this is a knockoff of a Sideshow head sculpt. So anyway, let's just go around so you can see him a bit more fully. I do like the jacket. I just don't like it when things flake. I've noticed if I purchase something, if I get a brand new, it doesn't flake on me. And I don't know if that's temperature control issues or something like that. I have no idea, but the few things I've had that have flaked have always been used figures. So exposure to sunlight, I have no idea. But anyway, the sleeves are too high. I hate that part. So hopefully I can get my husband maybe we can think of a creative way to cut it, make the arms shorter, and have the outfit fit more in a more tailored sort of way. So we'll pause now and get some tighter close-ups of his face. So for an unbranded head, this isn't bad. It's not the best head, but it's really not that bad. If you look at this head though, which I think is a Hot Toys head, this one's done much better. Although I must say, folks who are kind of taking Hot Toys head sculpts and remaking them, copying them, they're getting better with their paint jobs. So if it is unbranded, somebody did a really great job with it. But this is the appropriate head for a younger Indiana Jones. So we'll just go side to side. And there you go. Probably won't be happy until I can shorten the arms. And I have been thinking about getting a Harrison Ford Han Solo head, sanding the hair down, touching the hair up and the neck and that sort of thing, and using that head to put under this hat. I think that might work better for me. But until then, he's not that bad considering. So here's one last look at the $6 fine that actually cost me a bit more. The head in and of itself cost a bit more than the entire figure. I didn't add anything else other than the cost of the head and the $6 for what was being sold at the antique shop, because I made the holster. My husband made the gun, made the belt, made the lasso. So it's really the cost of the head plus the $6 fine for the body and clothes and so forth. So it was another 1 in a million fines. So I'll probably keep going back to that antique shop every so often just to see if I can find something else. I hope you liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. And in the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.